This dialogue reveals the core of Johan's twisted philosophy. He sees himself as a liberator, freeing people from suffering even if it means taking their lives. A tide of despair washes over Eva as she reaches her breaking point. Words claw their way from her lips, a desperate plea echoing the agonizing question that gnaws at her soul: do I even want to live? Her voice cracks with the weight of unimaginable pain, a stark admission of defeat in the face of relentless suffering. This moment marks a terrifying turning point, a precipice from which there may be no return. Kenzo stands defiant, his resolve hardening like steel against Johan's insidious influence. He senses the darkness that clings to Johan's every word, and for the first time, he sees the truth. A horrifying reality where innocent lives are extinguished under the guise of liberation. This is Kenzo's awakening, a soul breaking free from the shackles of manipulation. Martin wrestles with his conscience, torn between loyalty to Johan and his burgeoning affection for Eva. The question hangs heavy in the air: will he sacrifice everything for love or succumb to the siren call of darkness? His internal conflict echoes a timeless struggle, a battle between light and shadow that defines the very essence of humanity. A chilling sense of foreboding descends as Tenma realizes he's become entangled in Johan's web of chaos. Time itself seems to compress, the ticking clock a constant reminder of the imminent danger. Every second that passes brings them closer to an unavoidable confrontation. Eva flees into the shadows, seeking refuge in the sanctuary of Tenma's hotel. The urgency is palpable, every movement etched with desperation. This desperate scramble for safety underscores the escalating threat, a race against time to escape Johan's clutches. Tenma stands defiant, refusing to bow to authority. He chooses his own path, a solitary journey fraught with peril. This defiance foreshadows a rebellion against the forces that seek to control him, a testament to his unwavering sense of justice. The weight of Johan's influence crushes Tenma's spirit, leaving him emotionally drained and teetering on the brink of despair. His inner struggle becomes increasingly evident as he grapples with his sense of duty and the chilling reality of facing Johan. A dark undercurrent of chaos ripples through the airwaves, foreshadowing the devastating events to come. This ominous news report serves as a chilling reminder of the ever-present danger lurking beneath the surface of everyday life. Martin's gaze turns inward, haunted by whispers of Johan's sinister influence. He senses the insidious power that grips his comrade, pulling him deeper into darkness. This growing awareness sets the stage for a confrontation between truth and deception, a battle for the soul of their friendship. Eva's fate hangs in the balance as Tenma grapples with the weight of her sacrifice. His internal conflict reaches a breaking point, leaving him emotionally exhausted and consumed by the devastating consequences of their intertwined destinies. Johan's manipulation takes on terrifying new dimensions as his words twist and turn, revealing a master puppeteer controlling the very fabric of reality. His influence spreads like a virus, infecting those around him with his twisted ideology. Johan's power reaches its zenith, his influence extending far beyond human control. He is not merely a manipulator, but a force of nature, his will shaping events with terrifying precision. The final curtain falls on Tenma's journey, leaving him teetering on the edge of despair. His world has been shattered, his sense of purpose lost in the wake of Johan's relentless pursuit. He is left alone to grapple with the devastating consequences of their encounter. Through a veil of feigned sympathy, Johan's true nature is revealed, a predator who preys on the vulnerable. He twists Eva's grief and desperation into a weapon, luring her into a dangerous web of trust. The weight of Eva's solitary vigil at the station presses down on her, hinting at a profound connection to Martin, a love lost and a hope deferred. Every tick of the clock echoes with unspoken yearning. A pivotal shift in Eva's understanding of happiness unfolds. The waiting becomes a crucible, forcing her to confront the fragility of joy and the bittersweet truth of anticipation. Like a thunderclap shattering the illusion, Martin's death is revealed. A wave of grief washes over Kenzo, reminding him of the devastating consequences of their world. A fierce protectiveness surges within Kenzo, driving him to shield Eva from further harm. He becomes her anchor in a storm of uncertainty, vowing to keep her safe. The memory of Martin, a flicker of light in the darkness, reveals his selfless devotion. He fought not for power or glory, but out of love, a love that extended even to Johan. A glimmer of hope emerges. Dr. Rachwain, a potential sanctuary for Eva. Kenzo offers a lifeline, leading her towards a path of healing and redemption. Torn between his past sins and a desperate desire for atonement, Kenzo grapples with the weight of his actions. He seeks redemption through Eva's survival, sacrificing everything to protect her. Johan's insidious manipulation weaves its web tighter, poisoning Eva's mind with lies and deception. He exploits her grief to sow seeds of doubt and manipulate her perception of reality. Johan's presence in Frankfurt looms like a storm cloud, threatening to unleash further chaos and destruction. Kenzo feels the chilling weight of responsibility. He must stop Johan before more lives are lost. Eva's resolve hardens. Fueled by a burning desire for justice and a refusal to be a victim, she vows to confront Johan and expose his true nature. The mask slips, revealing Johan's sinister identity, a mastermind orchestrating a symphony of violence. His true intentions are laid bare at a relentless pursuit of destruction and chaos. The chilling echoes of Johan's final words reverberate through the air, a declaration of pure, unadulterated evil. His desire for destruction knows no bounds. Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay awesome, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more amazing content. In the echoing silence of his prison cell, Dr. Tenma swore a vow forged not in anger, but in unyielding resolve to find Johann Liebert, no matter the cost. His release was not freedom, it was a launchpad into a relentless manhunt, a chase that would consume him utterly. The meeting crackles with tension. Tenma speaks, his voice a low rumble, revealing a truth that chills the air. Johann is beyond his control. Their bond, once a beacon of hope, has twisted into something dark and unfathomable. This chilling realization casts a long shadow over their pursuit, whispering of futility and despair. A whisper, a secret hidden within faded ink's father's notes hold the key. They crackle with untold stories, a labyrinthine path leading back to Johann's origins. This cryptic message ignites a spark of hope, a beacon in the encroaching darkness. The shattered pieces of a past life coalesce into a chilling portrait. Inspector Lunge and Dr. Kenzo, piecing together fragments like shards of broken glass, uncover the haunting truth: the Red Rose Mansion, Johann's cradle of darkness, his birthplace of evil. Innocence shattered. The Red Rose Mansion, once a sanctuary, now whispers tales of terror, a chilling echo of children gathered for an afternoon book reading, forever frozen in time. This sinister revelation plunges us deeper into the abyss, where the line between childhood and nightmare blurs. A reckoning. Inspector Lunge stands on the precipice of self-awareness. The scales fall from his eyes, revealing a flawed humanity and a chilling possibility. Tenma's actions, born from desperation and grief, might not be driven by malice, but by something deeper, something more complex. Nina's memories are fractured, haunted by whispers of a past she desperately tries to reclaim. Her brother, lost to the shadows, his path shrouded in mystery. His story, woven into the fabric of her soul, reveals a chilling truth. Johann's touch leaves an indelible mark, twisting innocence into fear and desperation. A chilling echo, a brother taken away, followed by a sinister trolley. Johann's shadow stretches long, weaving a web of manipulation and control around his victims. Nina's brother, lost in the labyrinth of Johann's twisted game. The Red Rose Mansion, a silent witness to the darkness that consumes it. A chilling whisper of secrets, a potential portal into Nina's brother's disappearance and Johann's origins. Fear grips Nina as reality bends around her. A hidden door, a manifestation of the unseen. Is this a trick of the mind or something far more sinister? The Red Rose Mansion holds its breath, revealing its true nature. Mr. Lipsky's puppets, crafted with meticulous care, mimic the dance of life and death, mirroring Johann's manipulation of human emotions. The line between reality and illusion blurs, leaving us questioning what is truly real. Nina seeks answers within the walls of the Red Rose Mansion, her past intertwined with its secrets. Mr. Lipsky, a silent witness, holds fragments of truth, connecting Johann, Nina's brother, and the mansion in a chilling web. The Red Rose Mansion whispers its secrets to Mr. Lipsky, images flooding his mind, revealing a dark undercurrent of manipulation. He becomes an unwitting pawn in Johann's sinister game. A final, chilling conversation hangs in the air. Nina and Mr. Lipsky exchange words, each syllable laden with unspoken truths. The Red Rose Mansion stands silent, a monument to secrets yet to be revealed. This is not just a revelation, it's a soul-splitting. The protagonist stares into the abyss of his own heart, wrestling with a terrible truth. He grapples with duty and conscience, knowing that to save himself, another must fall. A storm of identities rages within one man. Franz Bonaparte, a phantom writer, dances behind veils of anonymity. Each pen name, Jacob Ferabeck, Klaus Popp, Emil Scherby, a shard of his soul laid bare, exploring the depths of humanity itself. A fable unfolds, a warning whispered across generations. Greed and ambition, like venomous serpents, slither through the heart of this tale. It's a chilling reminder: power unchecked can lead only to ruin. Words hold sway. They paint worlds, ignite emotions, and reshape reality. Through storytelling, truths are revealed, perspectives shift, and understanding blossoms. Beneath the surface, a deeper truth lies hidden. Ferabeck's stories are more than mere tales. They are allegories, cryptic messages veiled in symbolism. A labyrinth of meanings awaits those brave enough to decipher them. The eternal struggle rages within us all. Light and darkness, good and evil, a constant battle played out on the stage of the human soul. A shattering revelation. The protagonist, caught in the crosshairs of his own identity, confronts the darkness within. His reflection mocks him, revealing the monstrous truth: he is both hero and villain. Consumed by terror, he wrestles with the monster within, desperately seeking solace from this unbearable truth. But peace eludes him, leaving only despair in its wake. A heart shattered beyond repair. Faced with the abyss of his own creation, he chooses oblivion. A final, desperate act to silence the demons forever. The cycle of violence continues. Like a phoenix rising from ashes, tragedy begets more tragedy. Suffering fuels the flames, perpetuating an endless dance of despair. Innocence lost amidst the carnage. The eyes that once held only kindness now reflect the harsh realities of the world. A poignant reminder of the fragility of hope. A chance for redemption. A flicker of light in the darkness. Even amidst unimaginable loss, forgiveness can bloom. A mother's love transcends the boundaries of life and death. Hope endures. Through the pain and suffering, a path forward emerges. A glimmer of possibility whispers, a future built on understanding, forgiveness, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Reveals Johann's true nature as a ruthless killer, highlighting his chilling manipulation of honor. Marks a turning point in Johann's influence over Nina, as she begins to suspect his role in the deaths surrounding them. Establishes the tragic backdrop of Johann's past and foreshadows the depth of his manipulation. Highlights Tenma's guilt and helplessness in facing Johann's actions, setting the stage for their eventual confrontation. Introduces the chilling concept of Johann as a phantom figure who only reveals himself to those he wants. Contrast Johann's calculated actions with Tenma's emotional turmoil, emphasizing their divergent paths. Implies a sinister purpose behind the fire at the Red Rose Mansion and foreshadows further revelations about Johann's past. Provides a concrete clue to Johann's origins and hints at a connection between him and Tenma. Highlights the traumatic experiences of Johann's childhood and foreshadows his emotional detachment. Raises the stakes by introducing a potential threat from Johann's past and setting up a race against time. Establishes the haunting reality of Johann's actions and their lasting consequences. Introduces a new layer of mystery surrounding Johann's origins and motives. Provides a glimpse into Johann's psychological manipulation tactics, revealing his ability to control others through fear and doubt. Creates a sense of suspense and foreshadows a potential confrontation between Johann and Tenma. The facade crumbles. Witness General Wolf, his mind a shattered mosaic, clinging to the last fragments of sanity as he desperately cries out for recognition. His fractured identity lays bare, a chilling testament to the horrors that have ravaged his soul. Tenma, his heart a leaden weight in his chest, feels the icy grip of helplessness tighten around him. Johan's insidious influence spreads like wildfire, consuming everything in its path. The Doctor is left staring into the abyss, powerless to stop the impending storm. The weight of Johann's past actions crashes down like a tidal wave, its echoes reverberating through the lives of those he has touched. A haunting realization dawns: each life shattered, each soul irrevocably marked, is a testament to the darkness that dwells within. Eva Heinemann, her mask slipping, reveals a chilling truth. She is bound to a sinister organization, its tendrils reaching into the darkest corners of society. This revelation casts a long shadow over everything, hinting at a conspiracy that threatens to engulf them all. Nina's past haunts her like a relentless spectre, its claws digging into her memories. She battles against the tide of trauma, desperately trying to reclaim fragments of her identity lost in the darkness. Tenma, a beacon of hope amidst the despair, believes in the power of happiness to heal Nina's broken spirit. He guides her towards it, offering a path out of the darkness and into the light. Nina rises from the ashes of her past, a flicker of defiance in her eyes. She seeks to forge her own narrative, a story filled with hope and resilience. The girl is determined to write her own ending, even if it's one she hasn't figured out yet. A glimmer of hope emerges from the darkness. Nina, battered but unbowed, embarks on a journey into the unknown. Her spirit yearns for a brighter future, and her determination burns with an unwavering light. Lipsky, his past intertwined with the Red Rose Mansion, holds the key to Nina's recovery. A connection rekindled, offering a chance for healing and redemption in this twisted labyrinth. The insidious cycle of trauma continues, leaving its mark on those caught in its grip. Lipsky grapples with the question, would he have become the monster if he were in a different place, at a different time? Lipsky's internal struggles echo through his words. He yearns for acceptance and validation, haunted by a sense of failure that he cannot escape. Lipsky searches for connection and belonging in a world that feels cold and unyielding. His longing for family, a place where he truly belongs, casts a poignant shadow over his journey. Nina stands at the precipice of change, her perspective shifting as she seeks to define her own narrative. A glimmer of hope ignites within her, the possibility of creating a story filled with happiness and meaning. Milch's escape through the drainage pipe exposes his ruthlessness and cunning, foreshadowing his future actions and highlighting Tenma's vulnerability. Tenma's initial silence emphasizes his guilt and inner turmoil while creating suspense about the truth behind the poisonings. Milch, feigning illness, cleverly manipulates the situation to escape and reveals his cunning as well as foreshadowing his manipulative tactics in future encounters with Tenma. Milch openly acknowledges his criminal activities, directly contrasting with Tenma's perceived ethical dilemma and hinting at a potential alliance. Milch's childhood trauma in the coin locker reveals his desperate desire for freedom and foreshadows his future resentment towards authority figures. Milch's cynical worldview highlights his lack of faith in the justice system and foreshadows his potential manipulation of Tenma. Tenma's persistent refusal to believe Milch despite his overwhelming evidence reveals Tenma's desperate search for the truth and potential naivety. Tenma's revelation of the truth about his father, marked by despair and guilt, reveals a deep-seated emotional vulnerability. The sentencing of Tenma's father exposes a deep-seated injustice and sets the stage for Tenma's pursuit of truth and justice. Tenma's transformation from a son of a convicted criminal into a successful lawyer represents his ambition and desire to redeem his family name. The significance of the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow highlights Tenma's hope for a better future and his desire to escape the darkness surrounding him. The revelation of the patient's intention to represent Tenma introduces a new layer to his case and suggests a powerful motivation for his defense. The potential financial gain for Alfred Ball raises questions about his true motives and highlights the complexities of justice within a legal system. The introduction of Elsa and her pregnancy adds a personal dimension to Tenma's story and foreshadows potential emotional consequences. The mention of Alfred Ball's previous involvement with Hans-Georg Schuwald reveals a possible connection between these cases and hints at potential hidden agendas. This exchange between Eva and Dr. Tenma is a viper's whisper in the quiet halls of justice. They both claim to seek the truth, but their desires are as different as heaven and hell. Eva craves retribution, while Tenma yearns for absolution. Their paths collide, a battle not of fists, but of souls. Dr. Richwain's plea hangs heavy in the air, a lament echoing through the corridors of power. He knows the people thirst for blood, demanding a scapegoat. But does justice lie in blind fury or measured truth? He fears Tenma will be consumed by the flames of public rage. Eva's words drip with venom, each syllable a razor slicing through the fabric of sanity. Her heart, once vulnerable, is now a fortress of bitterness. Revenge, her only god, consumes her thoughts, twisting them into instruments of pain. Dr. Richwain's words are a whispered secret, a dangerous truth hidden in plain sight. He speaks of withheld evidence, of protecting the innocent from the mob's insatiable hunger for vengeance. Is this truly justice or a carefully crafted deception? Iva's eyes now flicker with a chilling obsession. The indifference that shrouded her like a shroud has vanished, replaced by a burning hunger. Johan's shadow looms large, and she seeks to unravel its mysteries. Dr. Temma's confession spills forth like blood from a wound, each word heavy with the burden of guilt and despair. He acknowledges his own humanity, flawed and fragile, forever haunted by the spectre of his past. Two destinies converge like tectonic plates, their collision threatening to shatter the fragile peace. Johan's return and Iva's arrival in Düsseldorf ignite a fuse, promising a conflagration of violence and deceit. A game of power unfolds beneath the surface. Dr. Reichwein seeks Iva's cooperation, but she remains an enigma, a whisper in the dark. Her true intentions shrouded in mystery. Dr. Temma's attempted assassination of Johan lays bare his tortured soul. His desperate act reveals a fractured psyche, consumed by guilt and the desire for redemption. Was it an attempt at justice or an act of self-destruction? The dream is a harbinger of darkness, a premonition of the horrors to come. It plants seeds of fear in Temma's mind, reminding him of Johan's presence and the ever-present threat of their reunion. Missa. Ball speaks with chilling certainty, revealing a hidden truth he knows about Johan, his power to manipulate and deceive. The game has escalated, and the stakes are now higher than ever. Iva's words echo with hidden meaning, a veiled threat woven into a tapestry of deceit. Her true intentions remain shrouded in mystery, but her cryptic pronouncements foreshadow a storm brewing on the horizon. Johan's words are like ice shards piercing through Temma's soul, revealing his true nature, a master manipulator devoid of remorse. He is a predator, ready to exploit Temma's weakness for his own twisted ends. Temma's words are a lament, a confession of despair and guilt. He is trapped in a web of his own making, forever haunted by the past and the weight of his actions. Reveals Johan's manipulative tactics as he uses his knowledge of Margit's past to exploit Kenzo's guilt. Exposes the complex relationship between Sjoerd and Tenma, highlighting the impact Johan has had on both their lives. A web of fear and manipulation binds them. Establishes Johan's meticulous planning and control over events, as he uses the police press conference to manipulate Temma's capture. A calculated move by the puppeteer, orchestrating the downfall of his prey. Reveals Temma's unwavering dedication to his patients and his moral obligation as a doctor, even in the face of danger. A beacon of hope amidst the darkness, a man bound by his oath. Contrasts Helenka's initial apprehension with her eventual acceptance of her past and desire for closure. The shackles of memory loosen, allowing truth to emerge like a sunrise. Highlights Johan's manipulative nature and his ability to exploit Temma's empathy. A serpent whispering poison into the ears of innocence. Shows Helenka's vulnerability and desperation for connection, as she reaches out to Margot despite the years of separation. A yearning for solace, a flicker of hope amidst the ruins of her past. Reveals Johan's meticulous control over events and his ability to manipulate individuals into fulfilling his desires. The strings are pulled, the puppets dance to his sinister tune. Provides insight into Johan's psychological manipulation tactics and his ability to prey on individuals' vulnerabilities. He preys on their weaknesses, twisting them into instruments of his will. Exposes the moral dilemma faced by Tenma as he struggles with guilt and responsibility for his past actions. Haunted by shadows of doubt, wrestling with the weight of his choices. Highlights Tenma's deep-seated sense of justice and his desire to protect the innocent. A righteous fury burns within him, a vow to right the wrongs he has seen. Demonstrates Tenma's resilience and determination to overcome adversity despite his past experiences. He rises from the ashes, tempered by fire, a warrior against the darkness. Reveals Johan's manipulative tactics and his ability to exploit personal connections for his own gain. He weaves a tapestry of deceit, using love and loyalty as weapons. Reveals Tenma's unwavering sense of duty and his commitment to his patients, even when facing personal risk. His oath is unbreakable, a shield against the storm. Highlights the emotional toll taken on individuals caught in Johan's web of deceit and manipulation. Their lives unravel, consumed by doubt and fear. Ha'arvo ICTRMBL WDLVUTHRN Cohen VTI. Eva's words hung heavy in the air, but you know, I'm the only one who can save him. This was no mere professional duty. This was a bond forged in fire, a shared past stitched deep within their souls. A past that whispered secrets yet to be revealed. ASO Kogeve Vefraira ELT ORIPS TH Rogue HT Room. The name Heinemann, once spoken casually, now pulsed with danger. Eva, the determined young woman fighting for truth, was also the daughter of the murdered director Heinemann. This revelation shattered the facade, painting a chilling portrait of loyalty and betrayal. A shadow war raged beneath the surface, its stakes impossibly high. TOLs, TRIPDNC, ANSOF, UJSTIE, Fen Kamamun Groendi. Suk stared at the news of Tenma's plight, his own ordeal echoing in the doctor's fate. A shared vulnerability ignited a spark of hope in their hearts. In this moment of despair, an unlikely alliance was forged. From Despair IRS Resolv. Suk, his spirit hardened by suffering, refused to remain a pawn. The realization of Tenma's plight ignited a fire within him. He would fight. He would seek the truth no matter the cost. A TTUF Esto THE Naiman. Tilt BKRMS Ace Guido Y Gamey. Grimmer's confession. A letter dripping with sinister details pierced through the veil of illusion. Suspicion swirled, casting doubt on every truth whispered in this web of deceit. Was justice truly attainable? Or was it merely a mirage? Lunge's smile, a mask OF. For NHIP. She DES as CUL atid, a GND. His words, congratulations, Lunge. You knew, right? That Tenma was hiding out in Prague, were laced with a chilling undertone. This man wasn't an investigator, he was the architect of this tragedy. A HEOFICE, Unemovid BYTHE Carias FRJUS Typhi. Lunge's insistence on personally overseeing Tenma's transfer revealed his true colours, a man driven by self-serving ambition, utterly devoid of empathy. The innocent were pawns in his game. Vikatime, Alusuros LE, TRUH, Romanes IDNWAR. Lunge's nonchalance towards Tenma's arrest spoke volumes. While the world grappled with injustice, he revelled in his detachment. His words, Prague is a nice place. What, besides, right now, I'm still on vacation, were an indictment of his callous indifference. Despartii non descendi sevhin to alahaskience evas, please, for a glimpse of Tenma at the heartstrings. The please, even just a quick look, she cried, her voice choked with raw emotion. In that moment, the line between duty and love blurred, revealing the true depths of her sacrifice. THEUNCETDHRI DPHS LIENTAN NOFNT. The speaker's words sent shivers down the spine. When we interrogate someone, what kind of person do you think is the toughest to crack? Someone whose expression never changes, regardless of the question. Someone who doesn't say a word. The truth was a serpent, coiled beneath the surface, waiting to strike. Lovian Madianesest Ahibira Ekiengi DNCE OF Taror. Johan Liebert, his words dripping with dark obsession, penned a love letter that chilled the soul. I've been watching you all this time, to eat up every bit of you. He wrote, revealing the monster lurking beneath the guise of romance. Tbutoisida alte a mastar of manipulatioun. Johan's words, that which you left me, which is collapsing into ruin. You left me with such beautiful jewels. Pete painted a chilling portrait of his mind. He twisted reality using Anna's innocence as fuel for his own dark desires. Tichi lau rs a destod vesselon of orogar. Johan's final words echoed through the silence to make it home. To your land of harmony. Make it home. To your land of purity, a warped vision of order imposed upon the world with violence and deceit. 11 Geareng QESDI and Reminence THECH so fine TH, kind TES. The lawyer's final statement hung heavy in the air. The lawyer. Justice had been served, but at what cost? Were the answers truly revealed? Or was this merely another chapter in an endless struggle for truth? Reveals Inspector Lunge's connection to the case and hints at a hidden past involving Johan Tenma and Iva's father. A dark revelation unfolds, casting Inspector Lunge as a player in the shadows. His pursuit of truth intertwines with his personal history, blurring the lines between justice and vengeance. The spectre of their shared past looms over Johan and Tenma, a haunting reminder of an encounter that shaped their destinies. A truth buried deep threatens to surface, tearing apart the fabric of their lives. Verdman wrestles with his conscience, torn between his oath as a lawyer and the chilling reality of Tenma's escape. His loyalty is tested, forcing him to confront the darkness at the heart of this case. Eva Heinemann's carefully constructed world crumbles before her eyes. The facade she has meticulously built begins to crack, revealing the raw pain and Niall beneath. The air grows thick with danger as Eva Heinemann becomes a pawn in a deadly game. Whispers of impending violence echo through the shadows, casting her future into uncertainty. Tenma's escape is no ordinary flight. It's a meticulously orchestrated maneuver with far-reaching consequences. A web of deceit unfolds, revealing his true intentions. Inspector Lunge steps into the spotlight, his past intertwined with Eva's fate. A personal vendetta simmers beneath the surface, fueling his relentless pursuit of justice. Verdeman stands at a crossroads, grappling with his ethical obligations while navigating the treacherous waters of Tenma's case. The weight of truth and deception bears down on him. Inspector Lunge delves into the labyrinthine history surrounding Johan, uncovering hidden connections and revealing a pattern of deceit. His pursuit of truth knows no bounds. Eva's father emerges as a central figure in this unfolding drama, his past shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The truth he held close is about to be unearthed. The media frenzy surrounding Tenma's escape amplifies the tension, casting a spotlight on the legal battle and fueling public speculation. The truth becomes a pawn in a game of perception. Lunge's investigation intensifies, each step bringing him closer to the heart of the conspiracy. He senses a deeper truth lurking beneath the surface. Eva Heinemann finds herself caught in the crosshairs, her innocence and safety threatened. The line between victim and participant blurs as she navigates this treacherous game. Deception becomes a weapon wielded by unseen forces who manipulate events from the shadows. Trust dissolves as alliances crumble. Reveals Tenma's growing distrust and the weight of his past. Highlights Tenma's internal conflict and the shattering of his ideals. Introduces the crucial element of Johan's past and his connection to Tenma's father. Marks a turning point in Tenma's perspective, shifting from denial to acceptance of the truth about his father. Establishes Kenzo's potential involvement and introduces the conflict over the notebook. Raises the stakes by hinting at a potential threat to Eva's safety. Creates a sense of urgency and danger as Tenma races against time to save Eva. Introduces a new layer of complexity by revealing the true author of the letter. Highlights Tenma's growing disillusionment and his search for genuine connection. Represents a potential turning point in Tenma's relationship with Johan as he grapples with the implications of their shared past. Emphasizes Tenma's longing for truth and understanding amidst chaos and turmoil. Conveys a sense of hope and perseverance despite the immense challenges Tenma faces. Suggests a glimmer of possibility for redemption and healing within a broken world. A chasm of doubt splits Tenma's soul. Witness the shattering realization, his decision, a fateful gamble, has plunged him into this maelstrom of consequences. The weight of his choices crushes him with the force of 1,000 nightmares. Guilt, a venomous serpent, coils around Tenma's heart. Each agonizing beat echoes with the memory of his past actions, an unbearable symphony of regret. His spirit is broken, shattered by the horrifying truth he can no longer escape. Johan, a puppeteer of shadows, manipulates Tenma with chilling precision. He exploits the Doctor's deepest desires, twisting them into a weapon, leading him further down this perilous path. The line between savior and victim blurs, leaving Tenma trapped in Johan's deadly game. A sanctuary for darkness, the Hellblaw Hotel rises. This haven, shrouded in mystery, becomes Johan's refuge, a fortress where his sinister plans unfold. A chilling reminder that even within the walls of civilization, evil finds its solace. Martin's loyalty is a beacon in this storm. Though hardened by his past, he remains steadfast in his devotion, navigating the treacherous landscape with pragmatism and cunning. A testament to the enduring strength of human bonds even amidst chaos. Johan's grip tightens, his control over Tenma deepens, suffocating the Doctor with fear and desperation. The once fragile line between them now a razor's edge, poised to shatter under Johan's iron will. Johan unveils a heart of ice. His cynical worldview reveals a deep-seated distrust of women, viewing them as pawns in his twisted games. A chilling testament to his utter lack of compassion, the dance of power and manipulation begins. Monster exposes the intricate web of deceit, where every action holds a hidden consequence. A world where truth is fluid and trust a fragile illusion. Enter Roboto, a shadow lurking in the depths. His motives remain shrouded in mystery. A dangerous enigma with connections that reach into the heart of Johan's web. a new player enters the game, threatening to unravel everything. Johan's cruelty knows no bounds. His calculated nature reveals a heart devoid of empathy, capable of unspeakable acts. A chilling reminder that evil can hide behind an alluring facade. Martin's past rises to haunt him. His willingness to work for Roberto exposes a darker side, blurring the lines between loyalty and desperation. A tragic figure caught between duty and his own demons, a shared agenda binds Johan and Roberto. Their manipulation of Martin reveals a dangerous alliance, their goals converging in a terrifying symphony of chaos. The game intensifies as the web tightens around them. Eva Heinemann enters the fray, a soul entangled in deceit. Her vulnerability makes her a pawn in Johan's deadly game, caught between past trauma and the seductive allure of power. A tragic figure destined to be consumed by darkness, Eva's vulnerability exposes her as a target. Johan sees an opportunity to exploit her, twisting her past into a weapon against her. A chilling reminder that even the most innocent can be consumed by darkness reveals Eva's desperation and her manipulation by Johan. A silent plea for escape masked as surrender highlights Eva's self-awareness and her discomfort with societal norms, a soul yearning for authenticity amidst the charade. Introduces the element of Johan controlling Eva through his manipulations, a chilling power play that sets the stage for a twisted dance. Johan's manipulation of Eva intensifies, exposing her vulnerability and dependence on him like prey to a cunning predator. Establishes the contrast between Johan's calculated composure and Eva's increasing anxiety, a storm brewing beneath a surface of ice. Reveals Johan's understanding of Eva's trauma and the manipulation he employs to exploit it. A calculated assault on her fractured psyche. Highlights Eva's internal conflict and her desperate attempt to regain control through conformity, a facade crumbling under the weight of despair. Underscores Johan's manipulation of Eva, disguising his true intentions as protection, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Reveals a turning point in Kenzo's perspective. He recognizes Johan's manipulation and starts seeking answers, a flicker of doubt igniting in the face of darkness. Establishes the psychological impact of Johan's actions on Kenzo, blurring the lines between reality and manipulation, a descent into madness. Shows Kenzo's disillusionment and his struggle to reconcile Johan's actions with his perceived good intentions. A battle for sanity. Highlights Johan's unsettling influence on Kenzo, driving him towards a path he doesn't fully understand, a puppet master's strings pulling his soul. The diner scene serves as a stark reminder of Temma's past trauma, a gaping wound that festers with every passing moment. His inability to remember simple details like Robbie's order is not mere forgetfulness, but a chilling testament to his fractured mind, a soul shattered by the weight of his actions. Temma's confrontation with the man unveils a conspiracy so dark, so insidious, it chills the very marrow. The mention of a brain surgeon and his involvement in the hospital director's daughter's life spins a web of shadows that ensnares Temma's past, dragging him deeper into a labyrinth of secrets. Eva's emergence as a fiancée is a performance, a calculated facade concealing a truth far more sinister. The implication that she is being manipulated by someone within the organization raises a question: is she a player or a pawn in a deadly game? The diner owner's accusation throws Temma into a whirlwind of suspicion, his past sins haunting him like a spectre. Eva's party lifestyle further complicates their situation, revealing a web of deceit and manipulation that threatens to consume them both. Eva attending parties with her fiancé introduces a new layer of danger, a gilded cage concealing hidden agendas. These gatherings are not mere celebrations, they are breeding grounds for intrigue and manipulation where destinies are forged in shadows. Eva's interaction with the glasses guy awakens a phantom pain, a connection to Temma's past that refuses to be silenced. Could this encounter hold the key to unlocking Eva's true intentions and revealing her role in the unfolding drama? The handshake between the two men is a silent pact, a promise made in the shadows. This simple gesture foreshadows a plan taking shape, one that will inevitably involve Eva and perhaps even Temma himself. Eva's pointing finger casts a beam of suspicion, illuminating a target within the crowd. Who is this young man? What role does he play in Eva's game? The assassin's desire to kill Tenma is a stark reminder of the danger that surrounds him, a constant threat lurking in the shadows. Tenma is caught in the crosshairs, his past actions drawing him into a deadly game. Tenma's acceptance of his fate, his willingness to die rather than harm another soul, is a testament to his unwavering moral compass. Despite the darkness that consumes him, a flicker of light persists within his heart. Tenma's confession about potentially luring Mephisto and Force together unveils a darkness within him, a realization of his potential for both good and evil. His journey is a descent into the abyss, a confrontation with the demons that haunt him. Eva's insistence on finishing Tenma off reveals her detachment from human emotions, her role as a puppet dancing to a sinister tune. She is a weapon honed and wielded by unseen forces. The revelation that the assassin was assigned to impersonate Kenzo shatters the illusion of reality, blurring the lines between truth and deception. Is anyone truly who they seem to be? The assassin's final question about killing devils opens a Pandora's box of moral ambiguity. Who are the true devils in this story? And who holds the power to define them? Johan, like a predator circling its prey, steers the conversation towards an unsettling abyss, the world coming to an end. A chill descends as we realize this isn't mere idle chatter. It is a calculated move, a whisper of fear designed as Martin in Johan's web of manipulation. With icy precision, Johan probes Martin's past, each question a scalpel dissecting old wounds. He unearths hidden pain, revealing a disturbing lack of remorse within Martin. This scene exposes the fragile human soul laid bare before the ruthless manipulation of a master. Martin's initial skepticism towards Johan's pronouncements crumbles like sandcastles against a relentless tide. Johan, the architect of this psychological erosion, weaves a narrative spun from Martin's own tragedies, planting seeds of doubt that blossom into fear. Like a puppeteer pulling strings, Johan uses Martin's guilt over his girlfriend's death to construct a twisted narrative, absolving Martin of responsibility. This moment marks a devastating shift in Martin's psyche as the foundations of his reality begin to crumble. Johan relentlessly hammers away at Martin's shattered psyche, driving him deeper into a vortex of despair. Finally, in a moment of utter vulnerability, Martin breaks, confessing to a version of events that aligns with Johan's sinister design. We witness the fragility of memory and the terrifying power of suggestion. Johan, with chilling conviction, declares that Martin set them free from the misery of living. His twisted worldview reveals a manipulation so profound, it convinces another to embrace his own warped logic. The revelation that Johan possesses intimate knowledge of Martin's past and can manipulate him into accepting his twisted narrative chills us to the bone. This is a master manipulator wielding ultimate control over another soul. Johan unleashes psychological pressure upon Martin, reminding him of past failures and emphasizing the desire to die. The stage is set for a potential descent into darkness, fueled by manipulation and despair. The arrival of the devil, an ominous figure shrouded in mystery, sends shivers down our spine. Johan instructs Martin not to look, amplifying the sense of dread and suggesting a powerful force at play. Johan utters seemingly innocent words, kindness, harmony, purity, but their impact is chilling when juxtaposed with the presence of the devil. This juxtaposition exposes Johan's insidious nature, revealing how he twists even positive concepts for his own sinister ends. Johan declares, "Your eyes believe in kindness." Is this a genuine observation or a calculated manipulation? This subtle pronouncement underlines Johan's ability to influence Martin's perception of himself and the unfolding events. The phrase, "make it home, to your land of harmony," "make it home, to your land of purity," echoes with a haunting resonance. It represents Johan's manufactured utopia, a deceptive mirage built on lies and manipulation. This serves as a chilling warning about the dangers of blindly following charismatic figures. The story concludes with Martin succumbing to Johan's manipulation, leaving us with an unsettling sense of unease. Johan's cryptic final words hint at a dark future, suggesting that his influence has taken root and will lead Martin down a perilous path. In this pivotal moment, we witness the depths of Johan's understanding of human nature. He weaponizes Martin's vulnerabilities and past traumas, demonstrating his mastery over another soul. Milch, initially feigning illness, reveals his true intentions to escape. A calculating glint flashes in his eyes as he sheds the mask of weakness, exposing himself as a cunning manipulator playing a dangerous game. This exchange between Milch and Verdeman crackles with tension. A power struggle unfolds. Verdeman believes he holds the reins, but Milch dances to the beat of a different drum, his every word laced with calculated manipulation. The doctor's words hang in the air like a shroud, a jaded acceptance of violence and corruption, as if brutality is merely another mundane detail in this twisted world. A tremor runs through Tenma, his past trauma reawakening under Johan's influence. A chilling realization dawns. The echoes of Johan's darkness are resurfacing, threatening to consume Tenma whole. Johan, a master puppeteer, spins his web around Tenma, exploiting his vulnerabilities and whispering insidious seeds of doubt about Eva. A shared enemy, a convenient tool in Johan's game. Johan plants a seed of doubt in Tenma's mind, twisting Eva's loyalty and intentions until they become a monstrous distortion in his perception. The air thickens with the stench of danger. Johan lays bare his true nature, proposing murder as a solution, a twisted path paved with desperation and manipulation. Tenma's vulnerability reaches its breaking point. Johan spins a web of deceit, presenting murder as a mutually beneficial act, a twisted camaraderie born from darkness. Tenma, trapped in his own despair, begins to consider this horrific proposition. A chilling conversation unfolds. Johan's manipulation reaches its zenith, framing murder as a solution while painting a gruesome picture of Eva's demise. Tenma, caught in the vortex of Johan's machinations, teeters on the edge of his own morality. Milch erupts in a torrent of rage, revealing the volatile beast lurking beneath his facade. A dangerous gamble. Will his outburst trigger a chain reaction of chaos? Tenma, disillusioned by the failings of justice, chooses to defy the system. He confronts its heart, ready to bear the consequences of his truth. Tenma's confession echoes through the silence, a seismic shift in his journey. He embraces the weight of his actions, setting himself on a new path, one paved with both peril and redemption. Kenzo Tenma's sudden confession, despite consistent denials, sets a jarring turn in the narrative. This revelation throws suspicion on his innocence and hints at external manipulation. Ridgwain's unwavering belief in Tenma's innocence contrasts sharply with the reality of the confession, highlighting the conflict between legal evidence and personal conviction. Verdeman's emotional outburst, driven by his unwavering faith in Tenma and his father's legacy, reveals his deep-seated desire for justice and truth. The contrast between Eva Heineman's anger towards Tenma and her own past pain creates a complex dynamic. It foreshadows how personal trauma can influence perception and actions. Eva's admission that she believes in those she is close to, mirroring her unwavering faith in her late father, underscores a key theme of loyalty and trust. Verdeman's determination to seek justice for both Tenma and his own father reveals his strong moral compass and the impact of past experiences. The swift progression of events, with Tenma's confession leading to his imminent imprisonment, despite lacking concrete evidence, highlights the fragility of justice and the power dynamics at play. Eva's sudden departure and apparent descent into alcoholism further emphasizes her emotional vulnerability and struggle to cope with trauma. The seemingly innocent lunch between Eva and Franz takes on a deeper meaning, hinting at possible shared pain, comfort-seeking, and potential for future connection. Eva's confrontation with Franz about his behavior reveals her underlying anger and frustration stemming from past experiences of betrayal and pain. The phone call introduces a new character, potentially offering an outside perspective on the case and providing additional avenues for investigation. Eva's willingness to share her story with a stranger signifies her growing desperation for someone to understand her perspective and potentially help bring justice to light. The cryptic message from Eva's unknown listener, referencing harmony and purity, suggests a deeper connection between events and hints at a larger, unseen force at play. The final image of Eva's longing for a sense of belonging and hope underscores the emotional toll of her journey and the complexities she faces. Like a crack in the dam of silence, Eva Heineman speaks. Her words, a torrent unleashed, reveal the depths of her motivation to clear Tenma's name, no matter the cost. A game of chess played in shadows. Milch, the master escape artist, dances on the edge of justice, while Inspector Forster, a relentless hunter, closes in. Their Catan mouse dance is a symphony of cunning and pursuit. Gustav yearns for a life bathed in sunlight, not shadows. He craves the simple joy of children with Helene. a symphony of laughter replacing the mournful strains of his past. Gustav's heart beats with the rhythm of change. He pledges his love for Helene, vowing to abandon the darkness that has haunted him. A fragile hope blooms in the face of adversity. A turning point, a crossroads in Gustav's journey. He casts aside the tools of his former life, seeking redemption in the embrace of honesty. Gustav's past claws at him with unrelenting fury. His choices echo through time, casting a long shadow over his present and hinting at a future shrouded in despair. The weight of his actions crushes Gustav. Violence stains his hands, turning his dreams to ashes. A chilling reminder that some wounds never truly heal. Tenma watches as the consequences of his actions unfurl, a symphony of regret and disillusionment. His quest for justice has spawned chaos, leaving him questioning everything he believed. Eva stands as a beacon of unwavering faith. Driven by her belief in Tenma's innocence, she embarks on a perilous journey to expose the truth, risking everything to right the wrongs. Milch and Forster, two sides of a coin, one a cunning criminal, the other an implacable lawman. Their paths collide in a confrontation that tests their wills and exposes the raw heart of justice. Gustav yearns for the warmth of a normal life, his dreams painted with images of children and laughter. He longs to shed the shackles of his past and embrace a future filled with hope. Helene's love for Gustav knows no bounds. She embraces his flaws and offers him unconditional support, her heart overflowing with the unwavering belief that he can change. Gustav battles his inner demons, torn between the allure of his past and the promise of a new beginning. His fragile hope trembles on the precipice of despair. Gustav's world shatters in a moment of agonizing irony. The very act that promises redemption becomes his undoing, leaving him trapped in the cycle of violence. The brutal reality of Gustav's life unfolds. His choices have dire consequences, leaving him teetering on the edge of oblivion. Tenma confronts the agonizing truth his actions have unleashed a whirlwind of chaos. His quest for justice has fractured into shards of despair, leaving him questioning everything he holds dear. Eva's resolve burns brighter than ever. Her unwavering belief in Tenma's innocence fuels her determination to shatter the walls of deceit, even if it means facing insurmountable odds. Milch and Forster, locked in a deadly game of wits. Their contrasting personalities clash as they dance around each other, two predators circling their prey. Gustav's heart yearns for a life bathed in sunshine, a future where laughter replaces the echoes of violence. He dreams of building a family with Helene and escaping the shadows that haunt him. Helene's love for Gustav is an unwavering beacon. She offers him solace and support, her faith in him unshaken by his past transgressions. Gustav struggles to break free from the chains of his past. His desire for redemption clashes with the seductive allure of his former life, a battle that threatens to consume him. Gustav's world crumbles under the weight of irony. His attempt at redemption leads him down a path of destruction, revealing the agonizing truth that some wounds are too deep to heal. Violence reigns supreme in Gustav's life. His actions ripple through his world, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. Tenma's escape throws a wrench into his plan for exoneration. This moment reveals Tenma's desperation and willingness to risk everything to clear his name, setting the stage for a dangerous new chapter. This dialogue reveals Tenma's inner turmoil. He is conflicted about his actions and deeply affected by the escape, indicating a potential turning point in his character arc. Tenma's response suggests he has a deeper reason for escaping beyond proving his innocence. This cryptic statement foreshadows his true motives and adds mystery to his actions. This moment establishes a tense power dynamic between Tenma and the voice he speaks with. It hints at a pre-existing relationship and potentially dangerous implications. Tenma's realization that someone was in his room adds a layer of danger and paranoia to the situation. This foreshadows potential betrayal or manipulation within his escape plan. The doctor's confirmation of Gustav's condition sets a somber tone and emphasizes the gravity of their situation. It highlights the ethical dilemma Tenma faces, sacrificing one life to save another. The doctor's pragmatic response reveals the ruthlessness of their escape plan. It highlights Tenma's moral dissent as he prioritizes survival over compassion. Tenma's emotional plea exposes his inner conflict and desperation to save Gustav. This moment underscores his humanity amidst the increasingly ruthless situation. The doctor's reminder of Tenma's escape plan and his control over the situation reinforces the power dynamic. It foreshadows potential future conflicts stemming from their differing priorities. The doctor's callous disregard for Gustav's life reveals his true nature as a ruthless individual willing to sacrifice anything for self-preservation. Tenma's desperation to get Gustav medical attention highlights his remaining humanity and compassion. This scene reveals a crucial turning point in their relationship, where Tenma chooses to prioritize life over escape. The voice on the phone reveals Tenma's plan to clear his name, suggesting a potential shift in power dynamics as he seeks justice. Tenma's escape throws a wrench into his plan for exoneration. This moment reveals Tenma's desperation and willingness to risk everything to clear his name, setting the stage for a dangerous new chapter. The doctor's final words highlight the unsettling truth that Tenma is now a fugitive and his actions have irreversible consequences.